All right, for those of you who are in my tournament, I would like to say thank you. And not everyone will make the 64 cutoff that you will see next Wednesday for the first round. But, it's going to be around a week, and this tournament will be over soon for those of you who end up as subs. So, just stay tuned for the next tournament, and you will be in that one, hopefully. Now, I'm just going to lead off with my Rotom and go for Hidden Power Ice. It's going to be a 2-hit KO because of multi-scale. And I really don't, I don't have much that can switch in and take a second Outrage. So I have a plan if it's, Banded D-Knight with Outrage, or if it's ended up being Dragon Dance. And if he Dragon Dances, then I can just do it, KO it. But, he goes for the Outrage. That's fine. As long as he's not Scarfed, I am still good. If he's Scarfed, I'm screwed. But I go to Dante's Infernape, and I can just finish him off with a Hidden Power Ice. So, lost my Rotom, but he lost his D-Knight. So, I lost my Scarf Volt Switch. He lost his Priority Banded Extreme Speed. It's a trade-off, but it's fine. So luckily that guy is no longer, a major threat to my team, since, I don't have a steel type on this team. And he's just going to go to his Vetus. And this is ConickHD, and this was off of my super freaking long live stream. Now, I'm just going to go to Ganon here. I'm like, yes! Okay, so, thinking he might go for Psychic or just set up a Calm Mind, I am personally fine with either, as I just want to go for a Crunch. Either, hopefully Focus Blast misses if he has a Calm Mind up, or I can live a Focus Blast if he doesn't have a Calm Mind up, and since he went for Psychic, he's not going to have a Calm Mind up, which is great, because he thought I would stay in and go for the Fire Blast, predicting the Calm Mind. And, so now I can just go ahead and go for Focus Blast. It's not going to take me out, and that is really, really nice. Now, I know I can Pursuit here and finish him off, but it's at an amount of HP that he's not a threat, and I would really appreciate having Stealth Rocks up. So I believe I do go for the Stealth Rocks here rather than the Pursuit, or I just went Crunch like an idiot. But I don't go for Pursuit here, and that's mainly because, he's at the amount of HP. If he tries to switch in on something, he's not going to be able to take a second hit. And I know Latias can take it out with a Draco from that point. So, yep, I just set up my rocks. Great play. Now I can have those rocks up, and this thing comes in, and I'm like, oh. Well, hopefully, it doesn't have it, that Ice Punch, because I would really not appreciate that on Gliscor. But I just let him finish me off with a Drain Punch. Here I went for Superpower in case he overpredicted, gone for the Dragon Dance. Hopefully not the Bulk Up, that would have sucked. But, thinking he's going to go for the Dragon Dance. And, I figured if he kills me off, that's fine. I'm foddering out. I already set up rocks. I dealt massive damage to his Reuniclus. That was what I needed him for. Not necessarily rocks in this match, but mainly dealing with that Reuniclus. And I know even with a Moxie boost, it's not like he's faster than me. I can just go to my Iron Ankles and do massive, massive damage with the close combat. So, stab, huge base power, super effective. Definitely going to finish him off. Not sure why he stayed in here. Maybe he thought I would predict the switch and go for Stone Edge, trying to play those mind games, but I just go for the safe play. He's already got one Moxie boost. I don't want him to be a major threat. And at that point, I wasn't sure if he had Ice Punch, which means if he had +2 attack, Gliscor would be screwed. Now, he goes to his Thundurus with the Sonic reference and just goes for the Focus Blast. I'm hoping I can live one due to the special defense boost from Sandstorm, but not sure. I do go for Stone Edge, which would definitely take him out. And it turns out the Focus Blast does take me out. And I'm just like, aw, man. Because, 1, if he Nasty Plotted, 2, Focus Blast missed, 3, maybe it won't kill because of the special defense boost from Sandstorm. But none of those happen, and I die. So that's not very, I like Terrakion. I don't like to lose him that early. But I have Red here. And I know I can take a Hidden Power. He doesn't have a Nasty Plot up. What are you trying to do, man? If you had T-Wave, you probably should have gone for T-Wave. Because, look at that. Hidden Power Ice, it's not going to take me out. I am a... What? He gets the critical hit. No! So, with that critical hit, I am in major, major trouble. I really don't know what to do here. Basically, I could have, I was obviously going to live that hit, and due to my natural bulk, and I know I can take one, because I have before, and I've done calcs and all that kind of stuff. So, I go to Gliscor, and I protect because I need Sandstorm to do damage. I really don't have much to deal with this anymore. At this point, it's all about bringing him down to the point where I can finish him off with Infernape or somehow, with Life Orb and all that kind of stuff, just deal with it. So I'm going to go to Dante's Infernape, and I'm hoping he goes for Hidden Power Ice. And he does, which means that it's resisted. That's perfect. I can take one and I can just go for Mach Punch. Life Orb plus Sandstorm will hopefully bring him close enough that Mach Punch will take him out, or I'll bring him to the point where then I can just protect with Gliscor and Sandstorm will take him out the next turn. So thankfully, that critical hit, it did, I lost my Latias and I also, got some damage on this guy, but it did not cost me the match, which was good. I get the critical hit myself. Not sure if that Mach Punch would have killed. I don't think it would have, so I would have lost my Infernape too, but I know I would have been able to take him out in 2 Sandstorm hits and a Life Orb hit for sure after the Mach Punch, but at least I still have this guy. He goes into this guy thinking he can recover off me because I switched out last time. I have Fire Blast. Thankfully, I don't miss. That would have sucked. I don't think Focus Blast and Fire Blast have missed this entire match, which is amazing. But he did get those critical hits flying everywhere in this match. But whatever, no misses. So that's decent. Take out the Ray Uniqlos with a Fire Blast. He can't live that. No way. Now it goes to this guy. And I'm like, okay, so. Not really sure the usefulness of Dante's Infernape at this point, but I'm going to save him for later. And I decided just to go to Joker because I could sacrifice Infernape, but this guy, he walls Repulsions like no other, and that's why not a lot of people use him anymore, because if he had Ice Punch, wow, that would be a lot more useful. Not everyone would run it, but just the fear of having Ice Punch would cause Gliscor not to be the automatic go-to switch in, unless you're predicting him to predict your switch and you switch to something else predicting that. But that is besides the point. That is just whatever. Now, I know I can handle this guy, and I'm not sure why he's staying in here. He really has no usefulness staying in here except, maybe to boost up and then go ahead and go for a payback, as, +2 payback will be enough if he can set up on time, but it's just not going to happen. I even predict the switch, and I'm like, wait, he stayed in again? What? So he obviously is trying to fodder this guy out. I'm not playing games anymore. I need to just go for Earthquake and finish him off, and maybe go for a Swords Answer, just set up, +6, whatever. And it's just, yeah, he's foddering this guy out, letting me set up. He probably, he obviously has something to handle this guy. Because, why would you just let me get the +6? I mean, that's stupid, right? Well, he's just fine, he's fighting this guy. He wants a safe switch, and that is fine by me, because I'm just gonna, in case, he doesn't have something that can take me out in a hit, I'm gonna set up just so I can hopefully sweep, although I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. And hey, this guy, Resistance Repulsion, is gonna go down, which means he doesn't have that Mach Punch. My Infernape is a lot safer, and in all other, my team doesn't necessarily appreciate Repulsion's combo. I mean, I've already lost Latias, my T-Tar, and Terrakion, which are the main things that, they don't like Repulsion that much. They don't like, on the defensive side, dealing with him. Of course, I do have Psyshock that can deal some nice damage as long as he doesn't have too many bulk ups and that, that kind of stuff. But he doesn't necessarily appreciate, his combination of Fighting Dark, those 3 pokes. So thankfully I do have Joker here, and now he sets up the bulk up, which he should have done earlier. Basically, if I switch to Gliscor and you go for bulk up and then you bulk up again on the Swords Dance and then start going for payback, you have a lot better chance of winning out the war if you can predict the protects correctly, because sometimes you'll protect, sometimes you won't, mainly just to play those mind games. But that's basically how Repulsion can deal with Gliscor if you predict right and if you switch in on a bulk up. And at least in my experience, that's the easiest way to handle it. And also depends on Gliscor's spread, because he could be max defense and then it's a lot harder. But besides that point, he goes to Gyarados, and I'm like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. He goes for Waterfall. I'm hoping it doesn't kill, as I'm thinking I'm pretty I have a lot of defense EVs. It doesn't kill, and I don't get the flinch, so I am going to deal some nice damage with this. I know I have tons of attack. It's not going to take him out, but I have Infernape, which is nice. Now, I can protect here. It's not going to matter, though, because, the whole dealing with the, the leftovers and the Sandstorm canceling out. But I don't care if he Dragon Dances. I have Priority Mach Punch. And I thought I would have to go for that because for some reason, I thought he already had Dragon Dance. But in that case, I was wrong. And if he did Dragon Dance, this would be, I'm not sure how close it would be. Like, I'm not sure if Mach Punch would take him out or not. But thankfully, he's going to take me out this turn without a Dragon Dance, which means I'm going to be faster. And by doing so, that means that, I can just go ahead and just not use Mach Punch and use a more powerful move like Close Combat. And Instead of going for that first waterfall, he probably should have taken the Ice Fang and gone for the Dragon Dance, and then he would have a lot better time. And then, because he can take out Gliscor, and then he can obviously deal with Infernape, and he probably would have won the match. But, that's all hindsight. It's whatever. It's a good game. I had fun in this match. Once again, it was off of that mega stream I had. And when I have time, I will start, doing large streams again, and I will definitely let you guys know by, an uploaded video that I stream or am streaming. So you guys can go check that out. And then I believe I have my stream in the description if you want to follow it so you know. Now, so that was a good game, and I will have another battle out for you on Saturday. Friday, I have some other stuff I want to upload, and you will see that then. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would encourage you to leave a like rating, and I will see you guys next time. SuperMarioPoke signing out.